Gang, what's good? We got a little bit of stuff to talk about today. Actually, a lot of stuff. Some crazy stuff happened yesterday. A lot of stuff went down. We're just going to kind of talk about it here. If you guys don't know, there was some sort of manipulation with a signature exploit, which wound up to one person in particular to make well over $2 million yesterday in the span of, I don't even know what it was, maybe 4 hours or something. I posted this yesterday. Guys, I'm sure he feels terrible about all of this. Just give him a chance. And this was his address currently, which obviously is a joke. I don't need to get flamed in the comments, but let's just kind of get it started here. This is Devon Finzer, co-founder and CEO of OpenSea, because this is where it kind of happened on. So let's see what he says here. This was posted right after it, I think. I know you're all worried. We're running an all hands on deck investigation, but I want to take a minute to share the facts as I see them. As far as we can tell, this is a phishing attack. We don't believe it's connected to the OpenSea website. It appears 32 users thus far have signed a malicious payload from an attacker, and some of their NFTs were stolen. The attack doesn't appear to be active at this point. We haven't seen any malicious activity from the attacker's account in 2 hours. Some of the NFTs have been returned. Well, I think it was due to the fact that this guy was an absolute troll and returned some in the midst of taking, which was hilarious. Obviously this is a terrible thing, but just looking at it from a like looking at it now compared to yesterday, like this is just insanity. But we're not aware of any recent phishing emails, blah blah blah. So a little bit more information, like a lot of these people were coming out trying to figure out what exactly happened. So this kind of popped up yesterday. The hacker is using a helper contract deployed 30 days ago to call an OS contract deployed 4 years ago with valid atomic match data. Likely a signature phishing attack from several weeks back, the attacker is exploiting now before all listings expire. This was 15 hours ago, so kind of interesting seeing all this stuff. So then this person kind of explained what this all was. This was at 8:25. This was at 7:26. So yeah, seeing confusion about the OS thing. So attacker had people sign half of a valid Wyvern order. The order was basically empty except the target attacker contract and call data. Attacker signs other half of order. And I guess that means that it like releases to them pretty much if they sign that other side. Attacker calls their own contract with call data, including the valid order and address, plus transfer call data for all the NFTs the target has approved on the Wyvern contract. The NFT address plus transfer call data is saved. Then the signed order is sent to the Wyvern contract atomic match. It checks the orders is valid. It is. And signatures are correct for the maker and taker. They are. Now, Wyvern is past order validation. It calls the proxy contract your OS approvals are on. Then that delegate, I don't know. I'm sorry. The target contract, the attacker, with the call data in the order. The target and call data in most orders is the NFT you're buying / selling and the transfer from call. In this case, it goes back to a different function in the attacker contract that then loops the previously saved transfers call data plus token addresses in the context of the proxy contract that has the user approvals. All NFTs gone GG. I checked every transaction. They all have valid signatures from the people who lost NFTs. So anyone claiming they didn't get phished but lost NFTs is sadly wrong. The Wyvern contracts are extremely flexible. OpenSea validates orders on their front end / API to ensure what you're signing will function as expected. but the same contracts can still be used by others with more complex orders like this, that if you sign, can take everything approved. Scary stuff. This guy, actually in particular, was one of the victims. 11 hours ago, he posted, so I'm down 15... listen to this. He's down 15 Azukis, 4 Doodles, and 10 Adidas NFTs around 300 ETH plus. Guess we'll see what happens. Thanks to those who reached out about this. We move. Good night. Insane. And, like, as far as the disrespect thing, for example... So the hacker sent back my pudgy penguins. The disrespect. Like, he was, the guy was just having a grand old time. So, yeah, a lot of this, now we can bring this up right now as well. As soon as this started happening, there was just a lot of speculation regarding, like, was it the X2 airdrop that we connected to, blah, blah, blah. So, you saw a lot of things happening with the tokens in specific. And you guys can tell me when this all went down. Could you tell me right now on this graph? Insane, right? So, at this time, LooksRare, I guess everybody was like, screw OpenSea. We're going, like, they all thought the same thing. Like, okay, OpenSea is done for. We're fucking moving to a new marketplace. And then that's exactly what happened. Looks token shot up. And then as far as X2, there was still that speculation. If it was still them, right? Because we had that airdrop a couple of days ago. And that was like the most recent thing that was kind of like off OpenSea that people have signed. So you saw it tank. Everybody was like, oh my god, it was X2. Tanked. Then everybody was like, oh god, no it wasn't. And then it was shot back up. So if you could have called that buy-in, that would have been a great buy-in. But it's been kind of sideways ever since. And looks has kind of dropped down. Just kind of interesting how all of this is kind of happening here. I kind of have a few images that we had posted in the Discord because we were kind of keeping up to date as it went on. Flashbang. One of these, he snagged a damn ape from this guy, Nate Rivers. And insane that, like, if this is true, it's like, oh, there's just so much ETH involved in these accounts and, like, aimlessly signing stuff. Like, I don't know, man. It's just kind of scary. And another example, this Marcus guy was getting absolutely cleaned. I actually have his OpenSea up here. So it started. This was the guy. One of the guys. I don't know if it was just one person, but it was definitely this guy that we were keeping an eye on. Started 16 hours ago, and this guy, fucking Marcus, got absolutely wiped. I'm sorry, buddy. But just look at this. All these Azukis. Azuki. MFers. Doodles. Mutant apes. Crystals. Like, everything. And then he decided, you know what, I'll send these back to you, buddy. I'll send these back, which is interesting. He sent them back to MFers, but he was like, no, these mutant apes are mine. And then I guess he realized, so he started transferring every fucking thing. I mean, at that point, it's kind of too late, but at least you're kind of saving something. So, I mean, even if we wanted to look at what this guy has actually snagged, he's done skis. Page is lost. His account's like frozen. So I'm not too sure what's gonna happen as far as that, but just wild times. And then if you look at his, I think this is his, yeah. So this was his on Twitter how I showed that it was 1.8 mil. It was quite interesting because he didn't. It was weird because last night I was like, why isn't he transferring yet? Like, why isn't he? There's 1.8 mil sitting in this address, and it's just I don't know. I mean, why wouldn't you want to transfer? It's kind of weird. And then hop on here today. You see fish/hack attached to this wallet. Today you see that it's only at 8K, so you're like, oh well, shit. He actually took it out, which he did. He was sending 100 ETH at a time to tornado.cash roughly 5 hours ago. So Mans is cashing out. If we really wanted to get a relative number, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100. There's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think that's it. 1100 ETH. Oh, it's crazy, right? Crazy stuff. 1100 ETH. So not too sure what's gonna happen. I mean, obviously people are still gonna use OpenSea. I saw a tweet earlier that was kind of funny. It was like saying OpenSea could run over your dog and you would still use it. So usually how it goes whenever you have something that you're comfortable with already, people will just stay, and it's kind of like the name brand right now. But I do see this is definitely something that will trigger a lot of people, and I will see a lot more people using other marketplaces, because why not? I mean, people are creating better marketplaces than OpenSea, but people are just scared to make that jump. But I think we will see those people jumping pretty soon. That's about it, guys. Just wanted to talk about the crazy stuff that happened yesterday. And if for anybody that actually did get stuff stolen, that fucking sucks, and I hope we can try and do something about that. I say I have no discretion, but I will just hope for you. With that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the rest of your day. Go and join the NFT AIO Discord. Go follow me on Twitter. Do whatever you want. Comment, subscribe. Do your thing. I appreciate you guys. Y'all have a great rest of your day. See ya.